Hello there guys, my name is Joe, Gimpy Dwarf, and welcome back to another update video. Now, sorry it wasn't out on Thursday, which was yesterday, and it's coming out today, which is Friday. It's due to I was having a tattoo done until around 8 o'clock last night. There may be a vlog of me showing that off, but we're in Space Engineers today, and it did update as I've already said. So if I go New World and just go Quick Start, we'll open to the Quick Start world, which I think is in Creative, should be anyway. And we'll just get down to the business of showing off some of the new features, because we've got quite a few things added. I say quite a few things, but they're things that you kind of don't take into consideration until now, and you never really thought about that sort of idea. But if I go to the start menu thing, pause menu, you have a remote terminal access now, so any ship with a antenna you'll be able to control, as long as you have, like, you know, you're in the same faction and whatnot. Button panel for small and large ships, so you have actually a button panel which controls part of a ship now. So it allows you to control, like, you know, you can turn rockets on, like turn their gravity on, so they will just fire instantly, or hit one button that disengages them from your tube, and then fire, and then you can hit one to turn the gravity on, which will fire them again. It's really cool features. You cannot have a small buttons, or the small button panel is only a singular button, but you cannot get a singular button on the large ships, which is kind of sad. But either way, it's there, and it's an option that we've got now. There are HUD voice alerts for low energy and health warnings, so we probably won't notice them because I don't really play much survival currently, but that saves you dying from just ignoring the red sort of warning thing that comes up in the middle of the screen. They've extended the module support and improved glass rendering and modding, so that basically means that they've improved getting transparent objects within Space Engineers. So this may open doors to like a transparent cockpit that you can actually see your friends sitting in and whatnot, so that may be really cool to see soon. But let's get on with the update. So you have this thing now called button panel, which they've put there. I'm unsure what was there previously, but let's hope they moved. They're not moving much there. So this is the button panel. You have 4 buttons all in all to control, and of course your access terminal in the middle. Now what these allow you to do is these allow you to bind a key or an action to this actual, you know, station, and it allows you to do it with, you know, the small ships as well, but only with like one option per, you know, button panel. So if I hit K on this, it'll open up a menu, and I've got 4 boxes down here which correspond to the amount of squares on each of these in order as well. So I can get grinders and I can turn these on, so I can toggle block on off. There we go, just toggle it on. I can also turn the gravity on and off if I really want to, so toggle block off and on. And you can even control the button panel and turn it off, but then here you turn it back on again. No one knows. So if I go onto this now, as you can see, 2 of the 4 buttons are bound to where I wanted them to go. If I hit T, as you can hear, all the grinders are going off, which is really cool. So if I go T again, that turns off. If I do this, I've now lost gravity. So that's a thing, and if I turn it back on again, I now have gravity. So it makes it really easy to sort of power down sort of areas of your ship. So if you want to, you can have these set for like emergency. So if you're low on power, you can have an emergency panel, which is like red, because you can paint these. And what you can do is you can have all 4 buttons bound to turn off specific things that take up power, like the refinery, assemblers, your lights, anything that takes up unnecessary power. And if you need to get out of there quickly, it's a really good sort of thing. So you can have like emergency panels that, like certain areas that turn certain things off and on, which is really cool. Like a communications relay that can turn itself off and on by buttons. Now they've actually added, they've actually given, I believe, all these ships a antenna, or most of them anyway, somewhere. And basically, yeah, there you go. And basically what you can do now is you should be able to control them. I did try this earlier and it didn't work, but if I go into here, I only have 1 ship, which is strange, and I don't have any names either. So if I go, where's the antenna on this thing? Is there an antenna? Small antenna? Small, no? There isn't an antenna on this though. Support actors fighter. Ah, okay, so this is the name of the ship. So you actually add the name onto that. So if you go onto control, oh, show ship name, there we go. So if I get on my HUD now, as you can see I have fighter on there, so it's ship 660 and it's a fighter. You can rename them to be whatever you want. This one is called constructor, and you got some other ones as well. Now, will I need to have overall control over this ship? Yes, I probably will. So if I just place some unnecessary things on this so I have control over it. I believe this is how it works anyway, so the more things the merrier. So if I place some more unnecessary things on here, there we go, I should have full control over this. As if I drop down, I've only still got the one ship, so this is saying it's only got, oh, if you double click as well it takes you into that ship, that's cool. So it's only saying I've got ship 4304 available to me, which is weird. But basically, when you build a new ship, you should have control over it, so we can just try building a ship really quickly. So if we go a new small ship, just bodge something together with a few thrusters and whatnot. So this is going to be the ugly duckling of the ship world. So, in fact, let's do it the quick way. Let's take that out and just boof it in. Alright, let's get some thrusters on this bitch. Let's do that. Let's do that. This isn't going to be my best piece of work, I'll give it that. Okay, and if we go that, and then we put a gyro on it, let's get a cockpit, and let's plonk that down. Let's get an antenna. Where are you? Antenna, antenna. There you go. And there we go. So I should have control, in theory, over that ship that has that antenna on. So if I go, still nothing. Is it because my things turned down a little? War detector, minor. Okay. Transfer to me. Do you want to change the owner to... oh yeah, maybe there you have to own it. I don't know. I don't really know how this works. Yeah, again, I'm still learning myself. There we go. So you have to be an owner of the ship to actually control it. So if I go into ship 4034 and move this ship around, that is the ship there, which is the constructor, which I've made mine. Now what I can do is I can take the gyro, and I should be able to turn that gyro and make that ship lose its shit. So if I jump into it from here, as you can see, I've got everything on that menu that it's now with me, which is really cool. And what I can do is I can say take its gyroscope, override it, and just flip its shit up. Oh, it's that ship, sorry, but yeah. Either way, I've just made it flip its ship, and it goes blue as well to say I'm controlling it. So I haven't gone a different colour, it's just showing what ship I'm actually controlling right now. And if I do this again, turn it off, there we go. So it comes up blue now by the looks of it to say which ship you actually own, which is really cool. And again, you have to be the owner of the ship to do things with it, but you can rename them. And I believe this station's named as well. Red 1 antenna, yeah, there you go. So it's really cool how you can rename your stuff and control stuff as well, because you can make like rockets and missiles, and you control the factory for, you know, doors and stuff like that as well. So there's a lot of really cool sort of nifty features in this, and that's really just about it. They have added some other cool little features. If I go K, say you want to override this gyroscope and you want to increase your yaw override to a different RPM, but you want it to be very specific. You hit control and that turns it off for some reason. Weird. So I'll just do something different. I need something with a thingy. So on here, I hold control. I can now select what I want to do. So the brake force is set to unlimited at the moment. Maybe I can set it to 2. No, between 0 and 1. So if I go 0.1, confirm. There we go. So that has changed it to 1.1 kilonewtons. So this is basically a really cool way of being more precise with what you actually want to do. So with this I could just go like this and then go, I don't know, let's go 60. Let's go confirm. Between, okay, they give you really odd numbers however, but yeah, 6.777. 77777, no. 5.6 blah blah blah. Confirm. There we go. So now I've just overridden the ship to go that specific speed. But it allows you to be a lot more precise with what you are trying to achieve, especially with rotors as well. Because with rotors you have issues where you set one rotor to the one thing and you can never get the other rotor to set to the other thing, to the other number, and it really is an issue for me, especially when I'm working on like the ships with the doors and stuff, because nothing ever like hits the deck at the same time. So that'll be really interesting. Maybe I can control that ship. Let's access this and make it mine. So me? Yes, I'm sure. Let's get into my small crazy ship and set that ship to go absolutely apeshit. Here we go. So is it, that's it. It tells you if it's a large ship as well. However, I wish you could change the number. It also tells you how far things are away from you and if you have direct access or remote access. Direct access is the ship you're in, and the remote access is the ones you are out of and are trying to control. The ship has been disconnected from the terminal. Huh? Huh? That confused me. Why did it disconnect? Why you disconnect, Foo? Did I change something by accident? Did I turn it off? Yeah, the antenna turned off. Oh, that was weird. So, let us experiment with this. Can I? There we go. I must have just turned it off by accident. Of course, if you've got no antenna, yeah, screwed. So let's find the gyroscopes. Gyroscopes. And let us go like this. Override. Oh my god! Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh! This could be really dangerous if you are sort of wanting to destroy other people's ships, but of course you need access to said ship. Oh! It's still going, however it's got less gyroscopes to spin on. Wow, that was really destructive. And really... there we go. That's what I think of it. Is it really just drifting off into space? Oh shit. So yeah. That has been my update video for today. I hope you guys have made sense of a lot of the features, and I hope you had fun seeing that ship blow up as much as I did, because that was awesome. I must say, oh my god. Of course gravity's been screwed up now. So, I've been Jay, or Gimpy Dwarf, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, favourite, and of course subscribe. Button is at the end, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!